Some places are built for luxury, for comfort, for escape. But some luxury hides a darkness, a history so grim it refuses to stay buried. This is the Granada Hotel, once a beacon of elegance, now a decaying shell, rumored to be one of the most haunted locations in the country. Its grand facade stands crumbling, its opulent past overshadowed by a terrifying present. Local legends speak of unexplained deaths, guests vanishing, and a malevolent presence, especially within a notorious single room, room 309. For decades, the Granada Hotel was a hotspot for the elite, attracting wealthy travelers and famous personalities. Yet beneath its glamorous exterior, a darker narrative unfolded. Whispers of shady dealings, illicit affairs, and violent crimes permeated its history. Over the years, several guests met untimely ends within its walls. Mysterious suicides, a brutal murder, and strange disappearances that baffled authorities. When a series of inexplicable and violent paranormal events drove the last staff members away, the hotel closed, abandoned to time. But the torment remained. Our paranormal investigation team, drawn by the hotel's infamous reputation and the chilling tales surrounding room 309, ventured into its forgotten luxury, hoping to uncover the truth behind its deadly secrets. The team, comprising a lead investigator, a sensitive medium, and a technical specialist, began their setup as darkness enveloped the city. The hotel's once grand lobby was now a cavern of dust and shattered glass. The air inside was heavy, thick with the stale scent of aged fabric, decay, and a palpable tension. Their high-tech gear, advanced thermal cameras, sensitive EVP recorders, precise EMF detectors, and the spirit box was meticulously prepared. Every cautious step echoed loudly on the debris-strewn marble floors and through the vast empty ballrooms, amplifying the profound stillness. The weight of countless lives lived and tragically ended within these walls pressed down on them. Dust motes danced in their flashlight beams, creating a disorienting haze, and the feeling of being watched was instantaneous, pervasive, as if countless unseen eyes peered from every darkened doorway. Within moments of stepping into the main lobby, the hotel began to make its chilling presence known, not with a bang, but with insidious, unsettling details. Disembodied whispers, faint as a breath, seemed to caress their ears, too indistinct to form clear words, but undeniably present, like secrets being shared just out of reach. One investigator felt a distinct, sudden cold spot pass directly through them, an icy shock that made them gasp, the temperature dropping several degrees instantly. Then a sharp, rhythmic tapping sound began emanating from the old reception desk, precise and deliberate, like fingers drumming impatiently from within, slowly growing louder and more insistent before abruptly ceasing, leaving behind a chilling quiet. As the team moved to the upper floors, making their way towards the notorious room 309, the activity intensified, becoming more pronounced and alarming. The long, ornate corridors, lined with decaying wallpaper, felt like tunnels into a forgotten hell. EMF detectors began to spike erratically near certain guest room doors, their lights flashing red, indicating intense, anomalous energy fluctuations that defied natural explanation. In a former guest lounge on the third floor, a heavy velvet curtain, securely tied back, slowly, deliberately, began to sway on its own, its movement gaining momentum before coming to a stop, as if an invisible hand had guided it. No discernible breeze or tremor was present. This was a chilling display of unseen, calculated force. The medium, a vital and sensitive part of the team, began to experience profound shifts in emotion, describing overwhelming feelings of anger, deep confusion, and profound sadness emanating from specific areas. They felt the weight of past traumas, the echoes of screams that had never truly faded. As they approached room 309, the medium clutched their head, overwhelmed. The spirit box in the corridor outside room 309 erupted with fragmented voices and garbled sounds. Amidst the static, clear, undeniable words emerged. "He's here!" followed by a terrifying guttural scream that seemed to tear through the very air, raw and primal, causing everyone to recoil in horror. It was a scream of pure, unadulterated agony, echoing a moment of brutal violence or despair within that very room. The peak of the night's terror occurred inside room 309, the infamous heart of the hotel's haunting. The room was dark, damp, and reeked intensely of mildew, decay, and a faint acrid smell that hinted at old blood. As the team meticulously set up their specialized equipment, a distinct, heavy, rasping breathing sound began to emanate from beneath the bed, not human, but an echoing, labored sound, as if something trapped inside was struggling for air. Then one of the thermal cameras, designed to detect heat signatures, picked up an undeniable anomaly. A human-sized heat signature, clear and distinct against the freezing cold background, briefly appeared near the closet door, standing for a few seconds before dissipating into nothingness. It was an unmistakable apparition, a spectral figure caught on thermal imaging, providing visual confirmation of an unseen presence. Then, without warning, a sudden powerful push sent one of the investigators stumbling backward violently, losing their footing. Their camera clattered to the ground, still recording the chaotic scene. They cried out in surprise and fear, immediately describing unseen hands grabbing at their legs, a terrifying sensation of being pulled or dragged across the grimy floor. When they managed to scramble back up, distinct marks appeared on their ankles, red and stark against their skin, consistent with intense pressure or grasping. Panic began to set in among the entire team. The spirit box, now a cacophony of distorted whispers and frantic pleas, seemed to be screaming, a horrifying chorus of tormented voices rising to an unbearable crescendo, an unbearable cacophony of agony and rage that threatened to drive them mad. The temperature plummeted even further, dropping to freezing point, and the sickening smell of old dust, decay, and something undescribably foul intensified, becoming so thick and pervasive it made breathing difficult, threatening to choke them. It became terrifyingly clear that whatever entities remained within the Granada Hotel, especially in room 309, were not merely lingering echoes of past despair. They were active, aggressive, and deeply, profoundly disturbed. They were sentient beings, aware of the living intruders, and they reacted with pure, unadulterated hostility born from imaginable pain and enduring rage. This hotel was indeed cursed, its very walls imbued with malevolence. The team, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity and undeniable malevolence, made the immediate and critical call to evacuate. There was no discussion, only an urgent shared understanding that their safety and sanity were in grave peril. They quickly gathered their most essential equipment, leaving other less vital items behind in their desperate haste to escape the oppressive energy that now consumed the room. They rushed out into the cold night air, the chilling sounds of the hotel fading behind them, yet indelibly imprinted on their minds. The physical exhaustion was immense, but the psychological toll was even greater, leaving them shaken to their core. The Granada Hotel stands today, a silent, imposing monument to a dark and hidden past. Its grand halls still echo with torment. Its secrets are very much alive, clinging to its ornate fixtures and decaying walls. Local rumors of strange occurrences and phantom cries persist, confirming the team's terrifying encounters. What truly imbued this hotel, particularly room 309, with such malevolence? Who or what still haunts its endless corridors, inflicting fear and pain on any who dare to intrude? The questions remain, haunting and unanswered. The curse of this place has not ended. This investigation leaves us with a profound sense of unease, a chilling realization that some places are best left undisturbed, their dark pasts forever sealed within their confines, guarding the tormented souls they contain. If this descent into the chilling history of the Granada Hotel sent shivers down your spine, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more chilling investigations. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown.
Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you believe truly haunts the Granada Hotel, and what happened in room 309? Until next time, stay vigilant and beware the silent guardians of the past.